February is Black History Month. Each day on our newscast, SK Newsline will be highlighting Black iconic Caribbean people who have made a valuable contribution to our societies. Caleb Azariah Paul Southwell was the second Premier and the first Chief Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis. He also worked as a teacher, police officer, and trade unionist. Born in Dominica on July 18, 1913 to Joseph and Amelia Southwell, C.A. Paul Southwell attended elementary school and became a teacher at the age of 13 years. He then went on to obtain the Leeward Islands Teacher Certificate. In 1938, he joined the Leeward Islands Police Force, a job that took him to Antigua, Montserrat, and St. Kitts and Nevis. He stayed with the force for 6 years. In 1944, Southwell found employment as a timekeeper and assistant stock clerk at the St. Kitts Sugar Factory. It was at the time he was recruited into the labor movement by Joseph N. France and Robert L. Bradshaw. In 1948, he was in the forefront with other union leaders organizing the 13-week strike. During the arbitration that followed, Southwell led the team that argued the case of the workers in the union. Following his dismissal from the factory, Southwell spent a year representing workers free of cost to the union. Eventually, he was appointed the sole organizer with a wage of $15 a week. During that time, he also functioned as associate editor of the Union Messenger. St. Kitts, Nevis and Anguilla assumed the status of statehood in association with Great Britain in 1967, and Southwell became Deputy Premier and Minister of Finance, Trade, Development, Industry and Tourism. Over the years, he found himself very much involved in regional organizations. He was the chairman of the Caribbean Tourism Association and chairman of the West Indies Associated States Council of Ministers. Following the death of Bradshaw in 1978, he was appointed Premier. Paul Southwell died suddenly of heart disease on May 18, 1979, while chairing a meeting of the West Indies Associated States Council of Ministers in Castries, St. Lucia. He was 65. He had been Premier for less than a year. Southwell was accorded a state funeral on Tuesday, May 29, 1979 at St. George's Cathedral in Bastyr, St. Kitts. In 2004, on the eve of celebrations to mark the 21st anniversary of independence, Southwell was given the title of Knight Commander of the National Hero posthumously. Southwell pioneered the economic diversification in St. Kitts and Nevis. The industrial site is named in his honor and is called the C.A. Paul Southwell Industrial Site.